Andrew, how did you find with your part? Did you find it very confronting? Because I thought your character Osborne was sort of the person that anchored everybody else.
Yeah.
And it must have been quite challenging.
Yeah, well, Osborne's probably a little bit older than I actually am. So it was a bit of a weight to carry. So, I literally had to step up into that role. But throughout the rehearsal process, I've developed, I've aged, so to speak.
It was acting. I could definitely see it was acting, because when we first started, I'm thinking, he's no older than they are. And then, like, as the play developed, I was like, oh yes, he's definitely the wise one, definitely the wise person.
Yeah, I'm actually 10 years older than Aaron anyway, so that we've already got something there, a bit of an age gap. But Osborne is a little bit older still. He's got a wife and a couple of kids, and he's a teacher. So yeah, he's a very, as the Colonel says, a level-headed chap.
A sensible one.
Sensible, and he's caring, but he's always trying to distract the men from the terrible business of the war. Whether it be through a little joke or just distracting them from other things. I think you see this most when, just before the raid, Riley keeps talking about, what will the Germans do? What do you think they'll do? Will these smoke bombs make a bit of a row? Will they make much smoke? And Osborne just keeps asking him, is your coffee sweet enough? Do you like coffee better than tea?
Yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it? How he's just definitely trying to distract, whether he's trying to distract himself almost, but it's certainly trying to distract Riley as well. Yeah. How did you find it having a woman directing this play? Because it was I don't know if the audience at home knows, it's all men, full male cast. Yeah. And yet the director's a woman.
Yeah, Debbie's done an absolutely fantastic job. But what does that mean, a fantastic job? She's very certain. In her directing, in her instructions that she gives us. She's researched the play, she knows the play inside out, so whatever she tells us is always very certain. There's no wavering. So when we act, there's no wavering.
Excellent.
We've got very certain paths, all of us, thanks to Debbie.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for joining us after the show, and you've probably got so many people out the front wanting to congratulate you, because it was very, very, very good. And Joy and I were both very impressed, and the whole audience was. I know that we wanted to give you more curtain calls, but we saw you were rushing away after two. It wasn't enough, So good.
Thank you.
Thank you.